Good morning, everybody. How's everyone doing? It's late today. And I didn't know what I was going to talk about, but then I had the thought I've kind of lost my bluster. And I was like, well, that's a good place to start. And it goes back a little bit to talking about finding our own rhythm in these times. My sleep patterns have been really interesting, and I have a sense that many people out there are experiencing similar things. And through doing shamanic work, something I've noticed and observed over the years is that whenever I'm doing really deep work in the feminine, I tend to be more awake at night. And one of the places that we all need radical healing, oh, Chihuahua and kitten, is in healing this feminine aspect. It's the part of our earth and our world that needs healing, is this mother that has been disrespected for a really long time. We're seeing it in the advent and in the rise of the Me Too movement. We're seeing it in these amazing leaders in Canada, certainly, where we have these incredible female leaders in health who are creating transparent leadership. And transparency is trustworthy. It's an action that is worthy of trust. Transparency allows all of us to understand where we stand. When we don't know where we stand, we don't understand our own positionality. Even that word, understand, right? It holds up a safety of being able to understand where we experience reality from in this moment. And so this healing of the feminine is required in all of us. I was telling my sister yesterday that I actually feel like I had to do 7 years of really conscious healing and ceremony to be able to become pregnant. I was so much a doer, and we all are, right? We're all addicted to production because in our culture, we don't have value or worth if we don't produce. Those who are marginalized are primarily marginalized because they can't contribute in the same way to a capitalist mechanism. And so they have less value. Children, the elderly, the disenfranchised. And so as a culture, we have this very strong addiction to the ejaculation, basically. All of us, women and men alike, doing. And absolutely the teaching of this virus to me is a direct, to be honest, bitch smack from the earth. Like, wake up, stop, be. The feminine aspects of all of us, because every man and woman holds them. If you want to look into one of the best books, actually, I have read that has a really beautiful way of translating the understanding of male and female energies that exist inside all of us. So when I read this book, I read it from the understanding that I wasn't reading it about men and women exclusively. I was reading it about the male and the female that exists inside all of us. Is The Way of the Superior Man by David Data. That's a really, I actually think that should be a primary book for anyone who wants to be in any relationship, because to be in any relationship, we have to be in an understanding one with ourselves, where we have awareness of who we are when we remember who we are. And so this feminine healing that is so deeply required in all of us governs those aspects that are in the dark. So think about our world. We've literally lit it up. Our fear of the dark is our fear of the feminine. It is our fear of the unknown. One of the reasons I love Data's translation of male and female energies is because he comes up with this perfect metaphor that the female energy is the ocean and the male energy is the boat. And we fear the ocean. We fear her moods. We fear her tides, her influences, her power. We greatly fear her power. I mean, the primary reason for suppression of anything, peoples, cultures, genders, is fear. It's always fear. and it's fear of the unknown. And so how about if we want to change culture, instead of just living in this, well, we'll do more to do that. Let's do more to change culture. No, 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 no. The answer is not to do more. The answer is to be more. The answer is to be comfortable with beingness. Non-doing is such a profound action in itself. In all shamanic understanding, we have to navigate in Vedic understanding and these great teachings of all philosophies of all time, major religions. What we are here as two-leggeds to do is to learn to master and navigate the duality that exists in all things. And so I think I will leave it with a very simple thought slash teaching slash seed to plant into your day, an invitation towards some gestation and harvesting would be, how and in what ways are you uncomfortable being? What parts of yourself are you scared of? Are you comfortable being awake in the night? The nighttime shows us the parts that we haven't organized yet, the parts where we still hold wounding or fear or disorder. And the teachings of the West of the medicine wheel are the teachings of the jaguar, the apex predators, right? Killer whale, orca, black bear, those who walk without enemy, those who don't even think about cultivating courage. It's just part of the makeup. They will go to the battle to fight for what is necessary, but only for what is necessary. None of these animals kill for killing's sake. They kill to eat, they kill to protect. So the teachings of these great apex predators guide us to look directly into the eye of our fear, as with the teachings of the deer that I spoke of yesterday. When we look our fear in the eye, it dissolves. This demon that stops us from connecting with the God that is inside us and God that is everywhere in each human, in all of the plant people, the stone people, the four-leggeds, the winged, the furred, the finned. So what's interesting to me also in this is the teachings of courage are the teachings of the feminine. And as women, and as the female inside all of us, I'm going to invite us to no longer feel shame for being the ocean, feel guilt for the magnitude of things that we feel. Our feelings are our legend. They're our map. They show us where boundaries lay and are crossed. They show us what brings us joy and what takes us away from it. And we've been told not to trust them. We've been told they're hysterical. We've been told that they're irrational. They're core. They're innate. They're animal. So to tie yesterday and together today is, who are the animals that live inside you? What are they trying to teach you? What is the great mother that is inside all of us? The great daughter? The great sister? What is the harlot and the bitch? The priestess? How do these archetypes, these feminine aspects that exist in all of nature, how do they exist inside us and how can we heal them? Because I believe to shift this trajectory, these systems, this virus, we need to do the work that is required. And so that is an invitation to stillness. Pregnancy teaches you really quickly that you can't move around a lot. When you have a baby, you can only go so far. So let's treat ourselves like newborns and gestate and sit with ourselves and look our fears directly in the eye and smile sweetly at them. And if we need to, growl menacingly Take them down. Take them out. I invite us to beauty today. I invite us to cultivate a place of safety by recognizing that it is only in defenselessness that we are actually safe. So let's look at all the parts that cause us to feel unsafe or cause others in our life to feel unsafe. And let's sit with them, give them a bit of love, show them the only way through, which is always the only way through. It's taught in every major religion, forgiveness. And see what that does. Allow dissolving, dissolving. You don't have to solve anything. Just dissolve it. Okay. So much love. I hope all my relations.